Okay, now we're just going to show you some basic quilting techniques and designs that you can go ahead and try. What I would like you to do is use your right hand to control your handles and your left hand to control your quilt. It's just like your car. So my left hand is holding my thread, and I'm going to do my needle down, needle up button, pull the machine away, and there's my bobbin thread. Then I want to go back to that same position where I started and just take some teeny micro stitches, and I'm just slightly moving the machine as I go along to take a stitch. So take 3 or 4 micro stitches, and then you want to go ahead and clip your thread so that it doesn't get in your way of the machine as you're quilting. Now let's start. I'm going to start with some basic stippling, and the thing you want to remember with stippling is you just don't want your lines to touch and cross over. For this demonstration, I've been running the machine in stitch regulated mode, and I've also turned the LED lights off on the handlebars so that it's easier for you to view what I'm doing. You'll probably find that it is easier to run with the lights on, but that's definitely your choice. Okay, now I'm going to show you some basic loops. The thing with the loops you want to do is make them all different sizes, because you're going to have a hard time getting them all even anyways. And you can add anything to the end of a loop. You could come in and do some hearts. Go ahead and show you some basic lines. Come out and do some swirls. I find that while you're quilting, it's best to kind of tuck your elbows close into your body and then use your whole body to guide your movements. Kind of pivot from your ankles. Come out and start doing some fun clouds. Maybe we could add a couple stars in there. I just want to mention, when you're quilting your edges, you always want to be aware of where your clamp is located so that your machine doesn't bump into that and totally mess you up. So I'm just going to move this up here slightly, because I know that I want to be coming in and quilting in this area. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and then just like we did in the beginning, we're going to go ahead and take our locking stitches, just some couple micro stitches, using our half stitch button. So we've done our little micro stitches. Now we can pull the machine away and hold onto your thread and loop it and come back to your position. Do your needle down, needle up, move away again, and there's our bobbin thread. Now we're clear to go ahead and just clip that, and that should hold tight for you. Now that we need to roll our quilt, we just need to remember to unclamp our clamps on both sides. Come over here, lift our latches, and roll. It's a good idea to kind of loosen from that side and then turn it, just so you're not stretching your fabric. Okay, let your latches fall, tighten that up, and let's put our clamps back on. There we go. Okay, so we'll start back over here with our starting stitches. I've pulled up my bobbin thread. Do our micro stitches. And we're good to go. Now we're really going to have some fun. While you're quilting, you want to make sure that you are relaxed and that you're not gripping your handles too tight and totally holding on for dear life. This should be a relaxing, fun, enjoyable thing for you to do. So as you can see, I use a lot of echoing techniques to get to places where I need to be to position myself. And I use a lot of swirls and different things to fill in small spaces. So these are just a couple of basic techniques that I've shown you. Go ahead and try these at home, see what you like to do. There's definitely no right or wrong. Use your own creativity. You're the queen of the quilt.